Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. The last time these two met, it was Washington clipping the wings of the Ducks by just enough.
They did just enough to get it done. Handled the moment well, handled the pressure well. When you think about the Ducks, they put a lot of pressure on you. And this game means a lot. We've seen Washington have some success in this rivalry, and last year, Jesse, they just eked it out.
Yeah, it's not like Washington is looking at Ohio State and Michigan and Penn State only. They still remember how important this game is and how tough this game is to win after all the years they've been playing Oregon in this storied rivalry. That was a tremendous win by them the last time out. They're going to have to be dialed in this one.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Makes the grab. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They booted away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got the back in the middle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves it with 3rd and 2. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Nice move to pick up yardage. Turns it on at midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try it over the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Grabs it inside the 15. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick with the spin move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to sneak it.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, really good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Moving past the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's when they'll start this drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the single back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics for him.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Most fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 9 to Missouri.
They're setting up the screen.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
It's interesting.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Tie the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Showing those sweet feet as he slips out to the 11. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They'll run it. Turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fakes the grab, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, running back gets to give. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no... There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the tight end. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to pass. Got his man. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Ducks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
This time he's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The give on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The DBs will back off a bit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.